What are the things you might not even think about before entering the Messe Wien exam hall on the 30th of June for the WU BBE or WU Wiso entrance exams? First of all, I know it's much easier said than done, but try not to compare yourself to others because you will see your competition in person right in front of you. Because I did that. Since I couldn't open my water bottle, I was looking around and I turn around and I see a very smart looking man in his mid-20s with glasses and a shirt on. And I'm like, what am I even doing here? And yet I still made it. So make sure that you put all the energy and the focus and the stress that could be used towards comparing yourself actually into solving the exam tasks, because it's going to matter in the 2 hours that you're there. Another thing is WU has announced a list of permitted calculators, and you should already buy yourself one. For example, this is mine that was allowed, and get used to solving things with it. Since you have to get used to, first of all, typing quickly on it, because you need to get used to all the buttons that you have here and how to use them in the correct order to get the correct answer. Also, whenever you're typing out things and you have intermediary answers, make sure you figure out the correct order of operations so that it saves and you can continue working with it rather than retyping it from scratch, especially if it's a long number or number with decimal points. Also, it hurts to say this because I made sure that the platform I'm using for the course has a very similar note-taking feature to the online entrance exam platform that was before, and you have to now get used to pen and paper. But that's beneficial for you because you have to develop a handwriting that is, first of all, fast enough for you to write out, but also readable enough for you to double check and come back to it later. They will not care about your solutions, they will not check what you wrote on the draft papers, but they will care about the answer sheet. Also, at least back then, we were allowed to draw on the actual entrance exam paper, and it was really handy for solving English text-based questions because you could underline something in the text and then circle it and make an arrow towards the statement that it refers to, so it kind of helps for double checking. Or for graph tasks, whenever you have a function you want to draw or sketch it next to the graph that you're given or in a task. Now let me mention some biological factors. The food that you eat before the exam shouldn't be heavy, so you don't feel fatigue or unwell during the exam. And also you're allowed to bring water or some drinks of your choice to the exam. Make sure, of course, you have water for hydration, but also you have a drink that has sugar in it or some caffeine in it that you like to make sure that your energy levels are high throughout the whole exam, especially if you're taking both of them on the same day. Another point that a lot of us know is getting enough sleep before the exam, because if you try to cram in the last 8 or 10 hours of studying to revise the last 5% of the material, you will be too tired to use the other 95% of the material that you already know to perform well on the entrance exam. So please make sure you're well rested and you ate well and you have your water and your sugary or caffeine drink ready to go. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you save this video to rewatch before the entrance exam day takes place.